All right, so Scott Bryant in Phoenix, Arizona, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Well, thank you for having me. Any opportunity to spend some time with you is a great day. So
Oh, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Well, hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. Just go for it. Whatever you want us to know.
yeah, so my name is Scott Bryant. I'm based in Phoenix and Scottsdale. I sell a lot in the North Phoenix area. That is going to be Moon Valley, Deer Valley, that North Phoenix area that touches in between, right next to Paradise Valley, which is right next to Scottsdale. So that area, it's a great spot, and I moved to this area probably about 5-6 years ago from northern Arizona, where I started my American journey. And I lived in Prescott, Arizona, and I was a summer camp counselor for a little while. It was a lot of fun.
Wow, summer camp counselor. Wow.
Here we go. Right?
Interesting.
Yeah, and then I built my business down here in the valley, and started off as a solo agent. Did really, really well. 2023, I think we all did well, right? So, and then came into this market, which is vastly different, which comes with its own challenges. I would say this year for me has definitely been what I would call my year of growth.
Your year of growth? Oh.
A year of growth mentally, spiritually, everything. So, honestly, I love what I do and I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Well, so let me back up just a little bit because I hear this gorgeous accent. Tell me where from and what brought you here.
Yeah, so I was I lived in the UK. My mum's from Liverpool, northwest England, is kind of where I was brought up. Dad's American, so I've always had like the British American kind of mixed kind of cultures. Growing up. I was the only kid in an all-boys school in the UK that came to lunch with peanut butter jelly sandwiches, and everyone thought it was gross. I was like, but this is, They didn't
know about that, huh?
They didn't know about that over in the UK. So, I grew up there, went to university there. I got my master's degree in communication over in the UK. I was a radio DJ for a little while, and that was the career I did after university. And it wasn't a right fit for me. I didn't like it. I need to be around people. And it was an incredibly lonely job. You're in a room by yourself, and I had the graveyard shift. So I was in the room by myself at night, so long hours, and I just wasn't seeing enough people. So I kind of had what I call my quarter life crisis. Was talking to my sister, and I said to her, I was like, what should I be doing with my life right now? And she was like, you've got a US passport. Go apply for a summer camp. And I was like, well, what am I going to do at a summer camp? And she was like, Scott, you did pentathlons in high school. You horseback ride, you fence, you shoot, you run, you swim. You can teach at summer camps. Go teach at a summer camp. And I'm like, okay.
Nice.
So that's what I did, and I secured a job in Arizona at a summer camp called Friendly Pines Camp as the fencing coach, and I taught fencing for one summer, then I taught horseback riding for the other 2 summers, and I did real estate in between. I was getting license and I was selling dirt. I did a lot of land.
Oh wow, bunch of land, huh? Wow. Okay. So now back to what you said about this year and how it's been challenging. Tell me about what's challenging right now with real estate for you.
So, this is a vastly different market from, when I first started in real estate. When I first started in real estate, it was very easy to find a business. And we all thought we were hot shots, right? Like, oh, this is easy. Yeah. Now we're in a market where it's very difficult. We really have to know exactly what we're saying, how we're saying it, and how we're presenting ourselves. And, knowledge is key. So I'm very thankful for when I started in real estate and how busy I was initially, because it's really helped me build the foundation to keep a business alive in a market like this. And, we're still doing well. Realistically, like numbers wise, our numbers haven't changed. It's just the amount of work we have to do to maintain those numbers has tripled.
I 100% understand that. So tell me, how is the current market in your city right now? What are you seeing?
Yeah, we're in a buyer's market. So, we're in a real strong buyer's market. So the buyers have, pretty much whatever they want. The interesting thing that I really find about this market, though, is, we have sellers that are still at the 2023, 2024, 2020, even, start of 2025 prices. But they're not distressed. They're not distressed buyers. So distressed sellers. So these sellers are more inclined to take their houses off the market and wait the market out than reduce the price. So a lot of the buyers that I have in my pipeline right now are saying, "Oh, we're waiting for the prices to come down." And I was like, the prices have already come down. This is your opportunity. And we're coming into September. September's meant to be a great month coming up here for rates and stuff like that. So, we always say as real estate agents, when we're saying it's the golden opportunity, people always go, "You're just saying that because you want to sell a house." But no, we see this rhythm all the time. Now is the golden opportunity for buyers. If you're not buying your house now, or at least getting pre-qualified to kind of see what your affordability rate is, you're going to miss out.
Absolutely. I just made a video about that today and last week, just stressing that, you're waiting for prices to go down, but interest rate to go down, but that means prices are going to go up. So you gotta think about that. So what is your medium home price out there right now?
So that's going to be a twofold question, because I'm going to tell you what the medium home price is in the Phoenix Metro, and then I'm going to tell you what the medium home price is in my little enclave. Okay. So where I do a lot of. So the medium home price in the Phoenix Metro is around about $450, and that has dropped significantly from a couple of years ago, where we used to be around about $575. So it's significantly dropped our medium home price. Now in my little enclave of Moon Valley, North Phoenix, we're looking closer to around about $895, and again that's dropped as well because it used to be a little higher than that. But that's kind of where our market is, and as a result of being a buyer's market, those prices have come down slightly, not as much as what people are expecting, but that's where the medium kind of sits right now.
Okay. So where is most of your business right now? Is it buyer heavy? Is it seller heavy? Is it 50-50? How is it?
It's seller heavy right now. I wish it was buyer heavy right now in a buyer's market, but hey, that's the curse of a buyer's market. When there's a buyer's market, there's no buyers. Buyers are indicative of a buyer's market. But it's seller heavy right now. We just signed 8 listings this month that are coming on later on. So and they're great products, and we're very, very keen on really having a really well polished product ready for the market, because here's something that we've noticed, and we've noticed when we're working with our buyers right now, is that we know that there are record numbers of people that are pre-qualified with loans right now. So when I was taking some buyers out up in an area called Sun City West, we looked at a bunch of houses. We must have looked at every single house in Sun City West, honestly. It was driving me crazy. And then this one house came up, and it was perfect. Fantastic cabinets, really nice inside, beautiful backyard. And we kind of waltzed in there being like, we're thinking we were the only buyers. When I called the agent up, he had 3 offers. And I was like, in this market? And what that tells me is that we have groups of people that are waiting for the right product. Yes. They're waiting for the right product. Mm-hmm. And what we need to do as agents is, when we're bringing our listings to the market, we need to ensure that those products are polished and ready for the market, because we want to create that environment to where our house is going to be the one that everyone's going to dogpile on, despite there being 23,000 homes on the market in the Phoenix metro area right now.
Yes. Remember, they always say it is a price war beauty contest. Is that how you say it in real estate? So it definitely is a beauty contest for sure.
Absolutely. And you don't want to be the ugly duck on the street,
No, not at all. So tell me, what are some of the popular areas that you see buyers or sellers selling, or buyers want to buy it?
Yeah, so, obviously in Arizona, you have Scottsdale.
Yes.
Everybody loves Scottsdale.
Okay.
I love Scottsdale. I lived in Scottsdale myself when I first moved to Arizona, and I fell in love with this golf course community that I live in now called Moon Valley. But everybody loves Scottsdale, North Scottsdale, downtown Scottsdale, Old Town Scottsdale. You know, it's definitely the creme de la creme of our areas. Now we're also having these other kind of luxury kind of fun markets popping around, you know, for example, like, you know, my office is in the Biltmore, which is at the financial district of the Phoenix metro area. And it's a fantastic area, and the houses are booming here as well. You know, the area I live in, Moon Valley, is one of probably the hottest markets coming up here in the Phoenix metro. And the reason why that is we're 20-30 minutes away from the new TMC semiconductor factory. So North Phoenix is very quickly becoming a tech corridor. And it's going to be really exciting for the area to kind of see how that develops, because it's actually, you know, it's so centrally located to everything in the valley that, you know, it's still quite affordable right now. You can still get houses under $500,000 in Moon Valley, which, you know, I don't know how long that's going to be for.
Wow. So you see a lot more families in those areas, or young professionals? Like, what do you see in those areas?
Well, it used to be all retirees.
Okay.
So my neighborhood is called Hillcrest, and it actually used to be a 55 plus neighborhood. And honestly, quite frankly, I love that. I mean, the houses are built like, you know, in mind to be second homes, 55 plus, you know, they're all single level, that sort of thing. And all my neighbors are over 60, which is great. I love that. It's great.
They keep their yard nice. They're like quiet.
They're quiet. I mean, like, I'm only 33, but I might as well be 60 as well. But it's a great neighborhood to live in. That being said, you know, there are a lot of, you know, families moving into Moon Valley, you know, especially Moon Valley proper, you know, and you drive through that neighborhood, and it's like quintessentially like, you know, 1970s America. You know, like all the houses are all kind of like that 1970s vibe. They're all really well kept. The streets are beautiful. You got mountain views. You got mountain views everywhere you look at in Moon Valley. So no, it's a fun spot, and it's highly desirable.
Oh, I have to visit. I haven't been to Phoenix or Arizona, period. So
you haven't? You need to come anywhere. Oh my goodness, we're going out to dinner when you come out.
Yes, I will definitely let you know. So tell me something that people love about your city. What do people say that they love about your city?
Well, it's not the summers, I'll tell you that.
It's too hot.
It's way too hot.
It's Charleston, just like Charleston. I'm in Charleston. It's the same thing. Too hot.
Okay, is it 118 degrees hot?
Okay.
So our summers can be rough. You know, this summer has actually been really great. We only, June, July is usually can get over 100, 105, 110, but it was actually really mild this June, July, and August has still been August. August is always kind of that month we have that's always a little bit, but you know, so our summers can be rough, but the rest of the year, perfect. You know, rest of the year, you're looking 65 to 80 degrees, you know, and people come out here in our fall, winter, even our spring to golf. We're big on golf, lots of golf courses. I can't swing a golf club to save my life, but I'm going to this summer. I've got a couple of clients of mine that are insisting that they see me on the course this year, and I'm like, okay, as long as you take me and you don't embarrass me by my terrible golfing skills. So golf is a big thing here. We have a lot of premium golf course communities, a lot of affordable golf club communities as well. So we're all mixed.
That's good. That's good. So golf is big there. What are other community events or just community traditions that stand out in your area?
Yeah, so in my area, you know, my area of Moon Valley is very well known for its Christmas parades. That's Halloween parades. And, you know, so it was funny, I had my parents come over. They actually moved over to Arizona last year. They're snowbirding between London and Arizona. But they came here, and I said to them, I was like, let's go look at the Christmas lights. And back in the UK, we're maybe seeing a little string of lights on someone's house. Like, I mean, it's not as big a thing as people do here. I mean, it's still big. People do a lot of Christmas stuff, but like here, it's insane. We went to go look at the Christmas lights in Moon Valley, and my mum's like jaw was on the floor. She was like, these people are nuts, and I was like, it's Christmas. Like,
that's right.
You know, she's like, it looks like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And I'm like, yes. This is what Americans do at Christmas. You know, it's their thing, you know. And that's Moon Valley is very, very well known for that, to where some houses even buy the radio, some like airways on the radio station, so you can tune into the radio and watch the light show on their house.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool. They do some really cool stuff.
Wow, that sounds exciting. I would love to see that. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, tell me, what is why is it important to work with someone like you? And first, I'd like to know, where do you see people moving from to your area first?
Yes, so you know, it's really interesting because we know each other through a couple different groups. Mm-hmm. I joined the Pivot Shift community last year. Okay. And I have worked with a lot of people from the East Coast, which I necessarily never did before. Yeah. Like before that, I was like, you know, a lot of people will come from Seattle, a lot of people will come from California, Colorado, you know, those areas. You know, I didn't even know anyone on the East Coast. Like, and like now, I'm starting to dial into these other different communities and meeting other people, people like yourself, you know, and I'm seeing people moving from places like New Jersey, like Florida, you know, those areas are coming to Arizona now, and it's kind of interesting. And I think one of the reasons why, you know, Arizona is such a destination is, you know, our affordability is definitely one of our biggest assets here. Our real estate taxes are really low. I mean, like a 2,000 square foot house, you're probably looking about $3,000 a year on real estate taxes, something like that, depending on the area. So we're a highly affordable state. And also, you know, a lot of our investors are coming from Florida because right now they're being priced out by insurances and stuff like that. We don't have any natural disasters here in Arizona. No. Our home insurances are pretty reasonable. And is great for investment purposes, and also we're a super landlord-friendly state, so the landlords are very, very, very well looked after here. So a lot of our investors are a lot of investors around the US are turning their heads to Arizona right now. That's
awesome. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Everyone flocked to Florida during COVID, and like you said, now it's like everyone trying to run away.
Well, I don't blame them. I mean, everyone wants to go to Disneyland, right? Or Disney World, whatever it's called, and all the theme parks. And there's a lot to do in Florida, and it's a great state. Yeah. You know, affordability-wise, I'm not too sure anymore, and that's from the conversations I've had with some of our investors. Yeah. And they seem to be finding some great deals out here in Arizona. So.
That's good. That's good to know. I like that. So tell me, why do you think it's very important to work with a local real estate agent when relocating there?
Yeah, so I can't tell you how many houses I've sold off market that not necessarily on the MLS in the local area. And it's because, you know, I'm in with the community. You know, I host events in the community. You know, I'm talking to my neighbors all the time. And if you really want the inside scoop on, you know, a particular area, you know, you need to shop local. This is what this market's about, because what's on the market right now, and if it's been on the market and it's been there over 130 days, you're yesterday's news. Yeah. And, you know, no one's looking at yesterday's news. Yeah. But if you work with a local real estate agent, you know, who maybe has a couple people that they know are thinking about selling but don't want to sell just yet, you can get the inside scoop in a house in a really great area.
Yeah, that's good to know. That is good. Mm-hmm. So tell me, what's one thing you want buyers moving to your area, to your state, to know?
Yeah, you know, I would want them to know that there is huge opportunity here, you know, and we have so many communities across Arizona. I mean, I remember once upon a time ago, I could cross the city in about 30 minutes. Now it's more like an hour because of how big we've grown. But there's so many communities that really cater to everyone. If you're looking for 55 plus, if you're looking for, more of an urban downtown with high rises, we have that. If you're looking to be out in the middle of the desert where all you have is mountain views and cactus, we have that. If you're looking for lush green golf courses, we have that too. So whatever lifestyle that you're wanting to achieve, like, it's highly obtainable in Arizona. It's one of the reasons why I crossed the Atlantic Ocean to come to Arizona, because I see an opportunity here, and the opportunity can be spread to other people. Absolutely.
Oh, that's nice. I definitely, you got me excited about it. I want to visit now. So I'm gonna have to plan a trip there. Okay.
Well, absolutely. We'd love to see you out this way.
Well, tell me, this is my kind of quick lightning round, just to know you a little bit better. So you can just answer however you want, but it's just for fun. So you like mountains or beaches?
Mountains.
Mountains for sure, of course. You don't have beaches there, so.
Well, we actually have an indoor surfing place, which is it's just been built down in Mesa.
Indoor surfing?
I've never been. I'll break an ankle if I go, but we'll see. Maybe I'll send you a picture. Yes, please. Oh my gosh. So do you like dogs or cats? Dogs. I have 2 beagles.
Oh, cute. Okay. You like texting or you rather a phone call?
Oh, phone call all day, every day. Text
Really?
Misconstrued. Yeah, like I told you, I'm like 60 years old.
Yes, you are.
I'm a 60-year-old trapped in a 30s body. I'm a phone call guy.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So are you an early bird or a night owl?
Early bird. 4:30 in the morning.
Yes, I know you are. Yes, that's so crazy. Wow. So tell me, where would you go for your dream vacation, or have you been on your dream vacation yet? And where was it?
I'm a workaholic, so vacations are far and few between for me. I'm sure you can resonate with that. I know how much business you do as well. So, but yeah, a dream vacation for me is something super relaxed. My goal next year is to go on a 2-week vacation, and I'm going to leave my phone on my desk. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet.
I don't know.
I was meant to do it this year, but it's been pushed back to next year. Yeah. So we're working on it. It's fine.
You're going to find a burner phone somewhere. You're not going to last. That's not going to work. You're going to take it with you and be like, I'm going to just keep it in this bag, and then it's going to ease out.
I'm going to leave my phone on my desk.
You will? I don't think you're going to do it. I don't think you're going to do it. But I'm going to definitely follow up with you on that and see, when is this vacation going to be? Because I'm going to follow up.
I think I'm going to go back home to the UK because I've not been back for over 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a workaholic. I'm always working. I'm always doing something.
I know. I get it. We do.
Yeah.
Well, Scott, this has been so much fun talking with you. I really appreciate this, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. So, is any last words? Anything you want people to know about you other than what we've talked about?
Yeah, give me a call. Let's buy some houses.
Oh yes. I'm gonna have to call you and see what opportunity I can get out there.
There we go. Hey, let's find you something.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Scott. I appreciate it.
Well, hey, thank you for having me. I've enjoyed this. Thank you.